The 7th episode of Expedition Bigfoot Season 6 takes the team deep into the dense, shadowy forests of Washington, to an area ominously referred to as the Fork. This episode is a masterclass in tension and suspense, as Biko Wright and Mireya conduct a high-stakes nighttime stakeout, hoping to uncover definitive evidence of the elusive Bigfoot. What unfolds is a gripping sequence of events that leaves the team and viewers on the edge of their seats, questioning what lies hidden in the darkness. The episode begins with Biko perched high in a tree, his thermal imaging equipment scanning the forest floor below. The night is alive with the sounds of rustling leaves and distant animal calls, but Biko's focus is razor-sharp. Suddenly, he spots something moving directly beneath him. He whispers to Mireya, his voice tense with excitement, describing an upright bipedal figure moving on 2 legs. Despite his thermal imaging and naked eyes, the creature remains elusive, blending into the shadows. Mireya, concealed in a water blind nearby, confirms the sighting. She reports detecting the heat signature of an upright, bipedal creature just below Biko's position, no more than 50 feet away. The creature begins to move, heading away from the water and uphill, its movements deliberate and calculated. Biko and Mireya exchange tense glances as they hear the sounds of movement through the forest, twigs snapping, leaves crunching underfoot. Frustrated but determined, Biko decides to climb down from the tree and head in the direction of the sounds. As Biko and his cameraman move through the dense underbrush, the tension is palpable. The forest is a labyrinth of shadows and obstacles, and every step feels like a gamble. Biko keeps his voice low, explaining that he believes the creature went in a specific direction. He mentions hearing faint noises ahead and emphasizes that the only way to gain ground is to keep moving. Tracking an animal, or whatever this creature is, at night is no easy task. The darkness, the thick forest, and the creature's apparent familiarity with the terrain give it a distinct advantage. Meanwhile, Mireya continues to scan the area with her thermal imaging device, hoping to pick up the creature's heat signature again. Over the radio, Biko asks if she's seeing anything. Mireya responds that she's lost visual contact but plans to continue up the hill, determined not to let the creature slip away. Her resolve is unwavering, but the creature remains elusive, slipping through the forest like a ghost. As the stakeout continues, Biko decides to take a bold step. He suggests trying to draw the creature out by mimicking a Bigfoot vocalization. He explains that if the creature believes another Bigfoot is entering its territory, it might respond, revealing its location. The team sets up at a slight elevation, hoping the sound will carry through the valley. Biko grabs a game call and lets out a deep, resonant howl into the night. The sound echoes through the trees, a haunting imitation of what they believe could be a Bigfoot vocalization. The forest falls silent for a moment, as if holding its breath, and then, a response. Mireya reacts immediately, noting that the response didn't sound like a mountain lion. She describes it as a vocalization similar to the one they just produced, speculating that the creature might have distinguished between a recorded call and live vocals. The response sends a chill through the team. Biko and Mireya exchange glances, their hearts racing. The howl they heard, and the response it elicited, has given them renewed hope and determination. Biko suggests heading in the direction of the sound, believing they might be closer than they think. As they move through the forest, the team remains on high alert. The dense brush and uneven terrain make progress slow, but they press on, driven by the possibility of finally coming face to face with the creature they've been searching for. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, feels like a clue. The howl they heard earlier lingers in their minds, a reminder that they are not alone in these woods. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the forest, the rest of the team is dealing with their own challenges. Bryce Johnson and Russell Accord are busy coordinating supplies and analyzing footage from earlier in the expedition. Russell's discovery of woven rings and other strange markings has raised intriguing questions about the possibility of Bigfoot clans using these objects as territorial markers or family insignia. Bryce explains that before the team arrived in Washington, he spoke with a father and son from the Ho tribe about the strange and interesting markings found in the area. He describes how one family would take 5 sticks, weave them together, and stick them up into the trees, while another family had a staff with a Sasquatch face carved into it. Bryce speculates that different families of Bigfoot might use these markings as insignia to represent their clan or family, much like other tribes have their own labels and symbols. Russell's findings add another layer of mystery to the expedition. Could these woven objects be a form of communication between Bigfoot clans? Are they territorial markers, or do they serve some other purpose? The team is eager to investigate further, but their immediate focus remains on the stakeout with Biko and Mireya. Back at the stakeout site, Biko and Mireya continue their search, their senses heightened by the eerie stillness of the forest. The howl they heard earlier lingers in their minds, a reminder that they are not alone in these woods. As they press forward, Biko spots something unusual, a series of deep impressions in the ground. He crouches down to examine the marks, noting that they could be boot prints but are too deep for a human. He also points out the unusually long stride, suggesting the creature was moving quickly. Mireya joins him, scanning the area with her thermal imaging device. She notes that whatever made these prints was heavy and moving fast, adding that this could be their best lead yet. The team follows the trail, their excitement growing with each step. The forest seems to close in around them, the trees towering overhead like silent sentinels. Every sound feels magnified, every shadow seems to move. The tension is almost unbearable, but the team presses on, driven by the possibility of a breakthrough. As the episode draws to a close, the team regroups to discuss their next steps. The howl and the response have provided one of the most compelling pieces of evidence yet. Biko expresses his determination, stating that they are closer than ever and need to act fast. He believes that if there's an injured animal or a territorial dispute happening in the area, this is their best chance to find it. The episode ends on a cliffhanger, leaving viewers eager to see what the team will uncover next. With the stakes higher than ever, Biko, Mireya, and the rest of the Expedition Bigfoot team are more determined than ever to prove the existence of Bigfoot, and to solve the mysteries of the Fork. The forest holds many secrets, and the team is closer than ever to uncovering the truth. But as the shadows deepen and the night grows darker, one question remains. What will they find when they finally come face to face with the creature that has eluded them for so long? Following the intense stakeout in the Fork, the team regroups to analyze their findings and plan their next move. The howl and the mysterious response have left them both exhilarated and cautious. Biko and Mireya recount their experience, describing the eerie stillness of the forest and the sudden, unexpected reply to Biko's call. Bryce and Russell, meanwhile, continue to piece together the clues they've gathered. Russell's discovery of the woven rings and other markings has sparked a lively discussion about the possibility of Sasquatch clans using these objects as territorial markers or family insignia. Bryce shares insights from his conversation with the Ho tribe, emphasizing the cultural significance of such markings and their potential connection to Bigfoot behavior. As the team prepares for their next expedition, the sense of urgency is palpable. They know they are closer than ever to uncovering the truth, but the forest remains an unpredictable and dangerous place. With renewed determination, they set out once more, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead in their quest to prove the existence of Sasquatch.